What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon. The channel is 540 Flips. If you are new here, I like to go around to yard sales, estate sales, garage sales, thrift stores, you name it, trying to find items to flip on eBay. So if you like that kind of content, whether it be showing out at sales, showing eBay sales that are going out, talking about different things in the reseller world, or, you know, just other what have yous in general, stick around. Be sure to give the channel a subscribe if you don't mind. It is absolutely free. Also, like the video, comment below, let me know your thoughts. Always love having conversations with folks. But anyway, I wanted to start this one off. The footage you're about to see is from the Route 301 sale in North Carolina. They call it the 301 Endless Yard Sale. I showed a bit, the last video was some footage of sales from there. This one here, I was hoping that everything from the video like wound up showing up really good. I'm very bad about A, wearing the camera, but B, turning it on. I actually did turn the camera on for this sale, but it missed for some reason. I don't know why. It missed the whole beginning of me like walking up. I start looking around at the items first. There was another couple that was there, and it missed all of that. It also missed when the guy told me like how much he was asking before I started making my pile and everything. So to give a little bit of explanation, this sale was probably, if I had to guess, probably about 11 to 11:30 a.m. on Friday. We had been up and out hitting sales since about 6 a.m. The time it's advertised that the 301 starts is 7 a.m. Me and her left the hotel, got on the road, was like scoping the area early, and there was some people already set up. So we started, you know, hitting sales around 6 o'clock. You've seen in the last video when I shared that, it was like 9:10 or something like that, somewhere in there. It was after 9 o'clock when we were at the other sales. We hit a few others in between there, but this particular sale, what happened, we were driving by, and I seen this guy unloading stuff from his truck. He was unloading totes, putting items on tables. And I was like, man, it looks like he's just now setting up. So we swing in the driveway. There was another a lady set up already there, and he kind of had his tables out, you know, further in the yard and was setting up there. After learning more about it, I think it was a brother and a sister, and the brother was there setting up, you know, using his sister's yard or whatever. But anyway, what he was setting up was a bunch of NASCAR items. Now, I didn't go specifically looking for what I wound up buying. I went actually hoping that he had hats and t-shirts, specifically vintage hats and t-shirts. So I get out, I go up, and this is all pre what you see, so that's why I'm sharing this. But I get out and I go up and ask him, I'm like, you know, do you have any hats or t-shirts? I'm looking around at the other items he has, and he proceeds to tell me kind of a crazy story. I guess he bought a house and the former homeowner had passed away, and that gentleman's kids really didn't do anything with all of this stuff from the collection or something, and the house had all this stuff in it and he just wanted to get rid of it. He was motivated to move it. So I asked if he had hats and shirts. He told me, I don't know if I packed them in this load, but I am pretty sure I do have hats and shirts. I have 5 more totes of stuff at my house, you know, but I don't know if I have them with me. So I'm like, all right. I'm looking around at the stuff, and I'm like, it was 99% Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Now, there was some winner circles, some racing champions, you know, some of your common lesser brands in there. But there was a ton of these action racing die casts. And if you are not familiar with them, those die casts are what's normally sold at the tracks, at the drivers, like memorabilia haulers and that sort of stuff. And those things go for normally $50 on up, right? Now, over time, they're like sports cars and everything else. The production numbers kept creeping up and up and up. So you have to be careful what you're buying. Some of them can be very, very good. Some of them aren't really worth very much at all. But I was willing to take the risk, and the reason I wanted to share all of this with you is I picked a couple up and was looking them up, and he had a lot of the, you know, special edition ones, and I asked him, I said, how much are the die cast? And he goes, ones for that size, $5. And I'm like, immediately I go into, all right, let me make a pile. So as I mentioned, there was another couple there. You know, they got there pretty much the same time I did. They were looking around. They did get a few items, and once they were done shopping, it was just me and him, and I basically said, how much would you do for all of it? How much would you do for all of the die cast? And that's what you're going to see here in this video. I will say I did get his phone number, because he said that he was going to allow me to take a look at the other stuff he had first, since I was buying so much from him and, you know, interested in the hats and shirts and all that. Turns out he must have had the hats with him and hadn't unloaded them, because I did see in a Facebook post in the Trash to Cash podcast group where a gentleman had like probably 20 vintage NASCAR hats. I was jealous of those. He also bought like a couple tables worth of stuff off this guy, similar to the way I did. And the reason I knew it was the same person is a lot of the stuff that he bought was stuff I left behind. That stuff I didn't mind that he got. I was very sad that I missed out on the hats. I did try to contact this guy later that evening after I bought from him, to see if, you know, if we could get together and if he had hats and stuff. Unfortunately, that never came about. So I don't know if he just, you know, I don't know. Maybe he felt like, well, if you bought, you know, this amount, somebody else might buy the rest. And somebody did. And, you know, congrats to him for making the sale. But it does suck. I will say, it's nobody's, you know, rule or whatever, that if you exchange numbers, or if he had told me, you know, hey, I'll let you look at this stuff, he doesn't have to hold to that. But it would have been nice if he did. It kind of upset me a little bit, because I really would have liked to at least gotten hats. But all in all, I'll do a follow-up after the clip here, after the video clip, letting you guys know how it went on the buy. So anyway, that's what I got for you now. Hope you enjoy the sale, and I'll catch you guys after a bit.
It'll be worth all the work you had to put into cleaning the house, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
I keep tripping over that thing.
He's got a stack going. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're worth stuff. I just don't feel like dealing with them. So this is like a good time to.
Yeah.
Rack up, I guess.
Yep. Got plenty of people shopping this week. Here, let me move all this. Bill, I'm going to start putting stuff in the bag.
Alright, well just count them up.
I'm up to 40.
Up to 40.
But I'm taking up his space, so.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I've got $40 here so far.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna set it over here. I'm gonna get this way.
Yeah, I think we're fixing this all right. What are we at? 40?
Paper.
I have no idea. I just want it for myself. I don't know what
Dollar.
today. The dollar sounds good.
Alright, so we're at 40, 55. Which is a whole number in the back.
Okay, just put the dollar and I'll add it in.
Alright, so we're at 56.
20.
Alright, thank you, sir. Yeah.
I tell you what, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's count up how many of the action ones you got left.
Okay.
I'll try to make. I don't even know. All right, so you got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. 56, 57, 58, 59, 76, what I got here. Would you do 300 if I take them all?
350.
350. All right.
Okay. Deal. You want a box?
Yeah, because. All right. Now that you've seen how the sale went down, and you've seen I paid $350. We counted out. So if you stuck through, I counted out, and there was 76 pieces that I counted because I was only asking him. And now that you've seen them, I'll show you some of them. So here is like one. This is a Dale Earnhardt Legendary Series, and these are the 1/24th scale action. This is actually a really good piece. One of these just sold. I don't know if it was this one. Hold on. Let me get my phone out and I'll show you guys the one that just sold. Let's see here. It is the Legacy Series #2 Mellow Yellow. So it's not this one. It's this one here. So this is a Legacy Series Dale Earnhardt #2 old Mellow Yellow car of his. That actually sold for 80 bucks. So so far I have listed 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've listed maybe 15 of the car so far out of the buy. Now, when I counted 76, he actually started adding stuff when we were loading up. He'd be like, oh, you got this too. Oh, you got this too. I was only counting the Action 1/24 scale die cast. He added in a bunch of stuff. I think he just wanted to get rid of it. So for $350, I wound up getting, I believe it was 96 total pieces. And so far, I paid $350. I've listed 15 pieces out of the 96. And so far, I think it was $280 in sales or something like that. And we're only a week removed. So I still have like 80 pieces left to list. I only need to make back about $100. We'll call it $200 just because of fees and stuff. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. And 99% of everything I got was Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr. There was a couple like these here. That's John Force, which these are pretty cool. They're dragster, funny car dragster pieces. And this is a Darrell Waltrip car. So there wasn't very many. If I had to guess, at least 85 of the 96 pieces were Dale Earnhardt. Or Dale Earnhardt Jr. So I think it's going to be a really, really good buy. If I had to guess my average sales on them, if I had to do a per piece, we'll call it 25 bucks. And if you figure, let's say I sell 70 pieces at $25, you know, what is that? My mind calculator, man, I can't even talk. Let's see. Let's do 70 times 25. That's $1,750. And I spent $350. Now, they're not going to fly off the shelf, but I have sold several already. And like I said, I've made back almost everything I spent. So all in all, I think it was a great buy. I will say, however, it is interesting to me. I did see Cincinnati Picker just made a buy with some sports cards and diecast. I don't think he disclosed in his video how much he paid. There was also someone in a Facebook group that said someone had a chance to buy 1,000 of these pieces, and they offered $6,000. And the person told them they had an offer for $12,000 already. If you're going to buy these diecast to resell, my best suggestion is try to stay at like a $5 a piece, no more than, you know, it all depends on the drivers in it too. If you're getting Earnhardt and Earnhardt Jr., maybe Jeff Gordon. Well, actually, Jeff Gordon's probably a little too new, because at a certain point is when they ramped up the production numbers. If you're getting a good bulk that has Earnhardt, you could probably go a little over $5 a piece. If it's just mixed random drivers, I would not go above $5 a piece. You're going to struggle selling them, and you're going to struggle to sell them for, you know, 15, 20 bucks. So, but anyway, just wanted to give a little bit more context and explanation of this sale, because unfortunately my GoPro, I don't know if I didn't hit the button, if my SD card like lagged. I don't know what happened. I'm glad it at least caught part of the sale, and when I was like starting to make the pile and everything and the actual deal and when we shook, but I wish it had caught all of it, so it explained the whole thing better. But anyway, again, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe. Really struggling to get that subscribe number up. I get my views, but I'm not getting subscribers. I'm not getting many comments. So if you guys don't mind, help me out there. But as always, I will catch you guys later.